going on, everybody? Welcome to Speedy's Wood Shop. Yeah, surprise, I'm actually doing a video. How about that? I know it's a crazy thing. Um, but what maybe, this is just a quick video. This video is really for somebody who's looking to do wood turning, who is fairly new or very, very new. And just had some, I had some emails recently about what could be done, and how do you, when you buy things that you turn, I guess the turning media, what could you get easily for the beginner? What could they get their hands on? Because I had a couple of young kids, I mean, I'm kids, 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever. I got a couple of them. They were looking to take wood turning in college. Who knew? Somewhere out in the Midwest. And they were like, well, what can we get when before they get into this? How easy is it to get their hands on stuff to turn if you don't have logs that you can take down, or trees you can take down rather, to cut up logs, a drying facility, and all those things. So this is just a quick video for them, and for anyone else for that matter who's kind of wondering what can you get your hands on easily. And I guess we can start with the easiest stuff first. This is simple stuff. This is pretty much, this is squared lumber, 4x4, well 3x3, 4x4, that you can get. You can get this in 8-foot pieces. This is some maple with a little bit of curl, has a little bit of curl, but very slight. But you can, and you'll find sometimes when you get them, you look under turning blanks, you'll find them. Sometimes you'll see paint on the end grain. This one I cut. But this is, you can get when you get them like this, most of the time, sometimes they're dry enough to just turn, you don't have to worry about it. But if you see them, they're painted on the ends, or have what is it, polycryl, pentacryl, polycryl type, or latex paint on the ends. They were cut and just coated while they were wet, so they don't crack or check too bad. That's an easy thing to get. Turning blanks, you can buy any wood supply. Not too bad there. Squared, you can get them turning blanks like this. This is just a walnut bowl blank. As you can see here, the wax on this, the end grain is waxed so that it doesn't check, and this one has, as far as I can see, it has none. But you can get them like this, rough cut round, not completely round, but close. And you can get them in different thicknesses, and that way those are readily available as well. Another way to get a turning blank, you can, if you're doing spindle work, you can buy your spindles pre-cut, just like this little small one here. This is good if you're doing makeup brushes or ink pens for that matter. These are everywhere. You can get those. Here's something, if you're trying to get a little fancy, you can get some of the laminated stuff. Sometimes it gets hard to find, but you go to some of the wood shows, you can find it. But this is a laminated type of wood. You can see it's kind of gray and blue. You can get this, does really well. Usually you find this, gun shops will have it sometimes. Though this is actually a piece from a gun stock. You can tell by the cutoff. But that's available. You can go with a bowl blank like this one. This is a live edge bowl blank, walnut, that's been waxed. And let me get a better shot at it. There we go. You can see here it's waxed to keep it from checking as well. The bottom is flat, and of course this live edge at the top. So normally in a situation like this, you would drill out here, stick in the center, and then mount it, chuck it up between centers, and turn your tenon here. Turn the tenon here, then you can turn around and chuck it, mount it in the chuck, and turn it from there. The other thing I want to cover real quickly are acrylics. Now you can buy acrylics at your local wood shop, or you can check online and find acrylic blanks. These are 1.5 inch blanks, 1.5 inch round I should say. These were made by one of the best blank makers that I know, Zach over at Envy Woodworks. You can catch him. He has a channel on YouTube and website. His his website is nvwoodworks.com, I believe. But this is a 2-stage blank. It's turned. It's a Lumelite, so this is really much better to turn, much easier to turn than your standard acrylic. Whereas acrylics are very brittle, these are a lot more forgiving. They turn and polish up really well. They turn easily. I mean, it looks like spaghetti, strings of spaghetti just peeling off of it or something. It's really nice to turn. But let me get that in there. That's a blue with a white bottom. Here's one of the early ones that he turned for me. I needed a couple, so I have these, the multicolors. But again, these are Lumelite. You can find a polyester resin. One of the popular resins on the market right now, you can get, I think it's called Simlar 41, I believe. That's what a lot of people use. They seem to like it. But if you're going to get into acrylics and casting and pouring your own acrylics, thing to keep in mind, people, you need a pressure pot. You can do it a couple of ways actually: a pressure pot or vacuum chamber. Most people use a pressure pot. You can get them from Harbor Freight for a few bucks, and put pressure on it. That pressure, once you pour your acrylic in a mold, that pressure will help minimize those air bubbles. It'll break them up till they're almost microfine or almost non-existent. But that's just a quick and dirty. Oh, wait a minute, I just happen to have one sitting right here. It's like if you wanted to turn like a wine stopper or something. Here's a piece of cedar. Sometimes you can buy them this way with a small pre-cut. So hopefully it gives you a rough idea for you new guys what you can get, what's out there. Because I know everybody's not going to have chainsaws and sawmills and access to those things. I talked to a guy the other day who was turning wood in a very small basement of his apartment building. They let him use a spot, and he just doesn't have space for a lot of things. So I'm working with him on what to get that will be time saving and space saving. So I hope that helps you out, you new guys out a little bit. If you got any questions, if you new guys got any questions on this stuff, let me know, and I'll try to get you the information. And I'm probably going to start posting it on my Speedy's Woodshop website. I haven't put anything on there in who knows when, so I'll start putting some stuff there for you guys. But hope that helps. Thanks a bunch, and you don't have to have everything you need to get started, because believe me, my shop is by no means finished. But do what you can with what you can, with what you have, and good luck to you. As always, get in the shop, make some noise. Catch you guys later. I'm out.